broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall. Galen Newnold is normally on at this time from Life South Community Blood Center. We will do his job on his behalf. Not his job, I mean the part he does on the radio. Because I think he had a meeting or something.
Yeah.
And Tom Davis, who quite frequently will step in when Galen can't do it, has walking pneumonia, is what Galen told us, right? So Tom, I hope you're doing better. And so we'll cover for you guys. The important message that they deliver is an easy one to understand. It is simply this. A, that when blood is needed to save lives, the only place it comes from is donors.
Yep.
And B, you and I have to be the donors because there is no third source. There's no artificial blood. It has to be people who are healthy and able.
Yes.
And it doesn't take much. It takes about a half hour. If you're donating whole blood, it takes about 2 hours. If you're donating platelets, and you can ask them to explain the difference. And if you've listened to the show for any length of time, you do know the difference because Galen has explained it a lot. But it is truly. I mean, it's something we can all do easily. It's pain-free. I will be the first to admit that I was a knucklehead about it until I was 40-something. It's kind of embarrassing to tell you that it took that long, but. It did, and I'll be honest with you, it's because I was scared. And what was I afraid of? Was I afraid of the pain of the needle? Nope, that wasn't it. Was I afraid that I would, what else might I be afraid of? Was I afraid I would get a disease from that needle? No, I wasn't afraid of that. I figured they got all the needles. I was afraid for my own vanity. I was afraid that I would pass out or become dizzy in the presence of young ladies, basically, who were drawing blood. And I didn't want to be the big guy who wimped out in front of them and passed out or got dizzy.
Yeah.
And so, and it was absolutely stupid of me to feel that way. And what turned me, and I was 40-something years old. That's embarrassing to tell you this. But it's the truth. And what happened, it was a story in town about a young child, a girl, who had cancer, who needed blood, and the Life South Bloodmobile was parked behind the job I had at that time in the back parking lot. And I saw all of these, because I worked at a place where there was a lot of women working there, at an assisted living facility. And I saw all these women going out there donating blood, coming back in, getting back to their job. And I thought, holy mackerel, oh my gosh, I am so wimpy. So I walked out there, and there was nothing. I said, holy cow, what have I been thinking? All this time not donating blood.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? And so to not be embarrassed. So think about it. It was your agenda, Robin, that that did everything for me. I didn't want to be embarrassed. That's why I wasn't donating blood. And then I didn't want to be embarrassed in front of my female coworkers for not having gone out there.
Yeah.
If you think about it, that's really what it was for me. That was the turning point for me. And of course, ever since that, I've been a big advocate. I'll tell you the truth.
You have, sure.
The first maybe 3 or 4 times I went to donate blood because I started doing it regularly after I did that. And the first 3 or 4 times, I never got dizzy, first of all, but I did find myself a little bit nervous every time.
Yeah.
But I went through with it anyway, and there's nothing to it. Now I just go, it's no big deal. I lay there, I joke with the people, and I watch TV if there's one there. It's no big deal. In the summer, it's great because you get out of the sun.
Yeah.
Into a nice air-conditioned place. You get to lay down for a half hour. And so I hope I haven't carried on too much. And Robin, in your credit, you were donating since you were able to.
Yep.
When 17 years old, right? Up in Wisconsin?
Yeah. My dad always donated because all the city workers donated. So he told me that's the thing to do. So we would donate.
So if you can get out there, if you're able to, if you're healthy enough to, and if you don't even know if you're healthy enough to, go down. They'll tell you. They do a test. I was going to say. Every once in a while, you will fail the test.
Yeah, because of my iron.
Because women sometimes have a low iron count. And it's actually good to know that you have a low iron count because then you go eat.
That's right. You eat a bunch. And then I go back the next day and zip, I'm okay.
And in fact, I read somewhere, and Galen and Tom like to say, oh, I don't know if that's true or not. But so with a grain of salt, hear what I'm about to tell you. I read somewhere that it burns off about 400 calories just by donating blood.
Right, exactly.
So that's a double cheeseburger at least.
I know.
So it gives me a good excuse to go get a nice double cheeseburger. And today's your mom's birthday.
Yes, it is.
So maybe I'll have
Happy
a double
birthday,
cheeseburger
Mom.
with you and your mom and donate blood and call it even. Yeah.
Okay, and it's Lou's birthday too today.
Lou the hippo.
Yes.
Yes, in Homosassa Springs.
Yeah, happy birthday, Lou. He gets a big old cake down there, too.
So bottom line, with the message that Galen delivers from Life South, and I know you've heard it 100 times or more, please donate blood. Put it on your agenda to do this every now and then, every 8 weeks or so. And also be sure to thank the two sponsors of that announcement. And they are Penn Flooring and Palm Garden. Let me tell you about them. Penn Flooring has some beautiful flooring. Later on, Joe Reichel will be here from Damage Control Services, and he's also one of those guys that remodels your home. If you're thinking about remodeling your home, whether you're getting a professional like Joe to put it in, or you're doing it yourself, actually you won't put the flooring in yourself. They do it for you over at Penn Flooring.
Right.
So go over there, look at the carpeting, look at the linoleum, look at we have every floor here in WOCA was from Penn Flooring.
Yeah, it's beautiful
So
job.
we kind of have all samples here. We don't have any wood flooring here.
Yeah.
But we have everything but wood flooring.
Well, not real wood, but simulated wood in the foyer.
Oh, that's
as soon
right.
As you come in there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they have. It's got a special name to it, and it's absolutely gorgeous, easy to take care of.
So go to the showroom over at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. That's by the bridge that is called the McKay-Williams Bridge. You have to really look hard to find the sign, but that's what it's called.
Yep.
It's the McKay-Williams Bridge. Thank the folks at Penn Flooring, and thank the folks at Palm Garden also. Our go-to lady over there is Jan.
Yep.
And Jan is a friend. She actually worked here for a little while.
Yes, she did.
Over at Palm Garden, they will offer rehabilitation if you've had some kind of a procedure or you need rehabilitative therapy or that kind of stuff. Long-term health care, skilled nursing care.
Right, exactly.
And, of course, respite care. Take a tour over at Palm Garden and be sure to mention to them that you heard about them on WOCA, and remember Palm Garden. All right. Now I have a fun topic. I didn't know if Galen or Tom might have changed their minds and called in or come in. Either way, it doesn't matter. I have a fun topic. Let me give you a website, and then I'm going to tell you what I found on the website. This is fun to look at. It's fun to get the website, isn't it?
It is.
Because then you can look on your own.
Yeah.
And share it with other people. The website is called roadsideamerica.com. Roadsideamerica.com. They have a portion on the left side of the screen called the Top 10 Trending. And I don't know if that means people are visiting these places. Well, I know one of them isn't because it's closed, but it's what people are searching for.
Yes.
Okay. Top 10. Now, before I tell you the top 10, you can also go by city. And I looked up Ocala just to see. And in Ocala, we once had the Brahma Bull attraction on Highway 441.
Yep.
South of Ocala, about a half mile north of Southeast 80th Street. Currently, it's a skateboard park.
Yep.
But there used to be a big Brahma Bull that was
huge.
A roadside attraction.
Yeah.
There was another one called Big Sam. Or was Big Sam the Brahma Bull?
I think Big Sam was the Brahma
Big Sam
Bull.
was the Brahma Bull. Okay.
Yeah.
And then there was the Batcave. The Batcave. Okay, this is what somebody wrote. When I was around 5 years old, my family and I would go on vacation. And I am now 26 years old, but I remember seeing a sign for a place called the Batcave, and I wanted to go. My father wouldn't stop, and I cried for hours. Does anybody know what this was and if it's still around? So somebody writes, the Batcave on your way to Orlando is probably the Ocala Caverns. It is now defunct and has been for years, although you can still see the mouth of the cave, although it was a phony cave. Really? Among the weeds and assorted junk, if you look, it was on US 4. It was on 441, 8 miles south of Ocala.
Yep, on the east side.
So we can still see the opening to that?
I guess so. I guess that's what they say. But I mean, it's like a huge junk area now. It's very junky.
Huh.
We'll have to really look at it to see.
Let's see. What else we have here? Oh, Big Daddy Don Garlett's Museum of Drag Racing still there. It is really a good one. This is not a hokey one. This is a really good one.
It is.
If you like cars, and it's not just about cars, it's about memorabilia. They've got old gas pumps, and it's a cool museum and super nice people down there. If you haven't been there. All right, so after the break, I want to do the other things that are not here in Ocala, but the top trending roadside attractions from the website roadsideamerica.com. And there is a drive-through I'll tell you on the other side.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Partly sunny Tuesday. There may be a shower along the coast. The high 69 at the coast to 74 inland. And mostly cloudy Tuesday night with a shower or two late. Low 58 to 62. Wednesday will be cloudy with showers and some heavier thunderstorms. There may be some flooding downpours. The high 68 to 72. Thursday cloudy with showers and thunderstorms. Highs ranging from the low 60s in the north to the low 70s in the south. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
Hey, Robin, my friend's mother is getting out of the hospital and needs rehab before she goes home. Do you know of a rehab you'd recommend?
Sure. Our friend Jan Marino works at Palm Garden, and she's always talking about the work they do there.
Great idea. I'm going to call Jan right now. What's the number?
854-6262.
I'll call 854-6262, or I might just stop by Palm Garden. It's at the corner of 27th Avenue and 34th Street.
Great. I'll go with you.
Greetings, good citizens. Join me, King Arthur, at the 30th Annual Hogtown Medieval Fair, January 30 and 31st and February 5th through 7th at the Alachua County Fairgrounds. Join the colorful cast of characters on the streets of Hogtown, where you'll find medieval merriment for the whole family. Cheer on all knights as they joust for their ladies' honor. Watch a living chess match or enjoy performances by gypsy dancers and magicians. Then wander through the marketplace where hundreds of artisans sell their medieval wares. Come one, come all to the Hogtown Medieval Fair.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 840-0750. That's 840-0750.
Located in Ocala, Renstar Medical Research has offered a wide range of clinical research trials for 17 years. Renstar conducts clinical trials for conditions such as migraines, memory decline, fibromyalgia, and sun-damaged skin. To learn more, call Renstar at 352-629-5800. Help us create a healthier tomorrow by volunteering today. Please call Renstar at 352-629-5800.
Thank you, buddy. It is 18 minutes after 8 o'clock, and not a bad-looking day. A little bit overcast. That's as we're waiting for rain to arrive tomorrow, is what they say. 51 degrees now. All right, we're talking about roadside attractions, and before the break, I mentioned the website, which is roadsideamerica.com, and they have a thing on the left side of the page that is called the Top 10 Trending, and I guess those are not necessarily most attended, but just people searching for them, okay? Mm-hmm. So here we go. The oldest surviving Goofy Golf. Oldest surviving Goofy Golf is in Fort Walton Beach. Mm-hmm. Although linked to the Goofy Golf that was later built by Lee Copland in Panama City Beach, the Goofy Golf was designed and built by James Jimmy Hayes in October 1958. Mm-hmm. How about that?
Okay.
In 2003, Goofy Golf's 23-foot-tall green cement dinosaur collapsed. His name was Hammy.
Oh,
He was in pieces in a boatyard for 5 years until a local developer spearheaded Hammy's successful repair and return just in time for Goofy Golf's 50th birthday in 2008.
Oh, how cool.
The developer had grown up playing Goofy Golf and wanted future generations to have the same experience that he did. Mm-hmm. So that is in Fort Walton Beach. It costs $3.
There you go.
Now that's worth a detour.
Sure, it is.
Roadside attraction.
Yeah.
2 miles north of Highway 98, by the way.
Okay.
So you're going down that way. $3.
Yeah.
$3. Oh, wait till you hear this one. This is an interesting story.
Okay.
Hugh Glass was mauled by a bear here.
Oh.
This is in South Dakota, in Shade Hill, South Dakota. And they have a monument there commemorating the place where Hugh Glass was mauled by a bear.
Oh my gosh.
Hugh Glass. Have you ever heard of Hugh Glass?
No, I haven't. I don't
I'm
know
going to tell you
who
about
he
him.
is.
In 1823, Hugh Glass was part of an expedition traveling through the plains near what is now the town of Lemon. He was attacked by a grizzly bear, which slashed him from head to foot.
Oh my God.
While the rest of the party moved on, two of its members, John Fitzgerald and Jim Bridger, were left to tend to Glass with this
my
big
God.
gaping wound from the bear in 1823.
Oh, so the bear ran away then.
The bear must have run away.
Yeah.
But instead of taking care of Mr. Glass, John Fitzgerald and Jim Bridger took Glass's gun and his gear, and they left him to die.
Oh no.
Wait till you hear this story.
Oh my God.
Glass went into a coma. He was alone on a desolate plain. When he came out of his coma, he had maggots eating the rot in his back.
Oh God.
Listen to this story.
Oh God, this is disgusting.
His leg was broken. He had to crawl to Fort Kiowa for safety. Fort Kiowa was 200 miles away.
Oh my God.
He had to crawl.
Oh my God. There was nobody there.
He had a fever. He had an
They all
infection.
left. Oh, geez.
It took him more than 2 months to crawl 200 miles.
And in that 2 month period, nobody
I don't even know if I believe this story.
came by.
Hugh Glass
Not even
eventually
his own guys.
Hugh Glass eventually caught up with those two guys, Fitzgerald and Bridger. But Fitzgerald had joined the army and was untouchable. Bridger was spared by Glass in a gesture of unexpected kindness. Bridger went on to become one of the most famous mountain men, trappers, and scouts in the United States, a legendary name in the Old West. Have you ever heard of Jim Bridger?
No, I have not.
Glass remained a nobody, and fate rewarded his compassion by having him killed in an Indian ambush a few years later.
Oh, gee.
Do you believe this story?
Oh, my God. It's just so unbelievable.
So there's a monument that marks the spot where Glass was attacked by the bear, and that is the roadside attraction.
Yeah, but it's awful. Everybody in this party left him.
In Shade Hill, South Dakota. It is free, by the way. It costs you nothing.
Nothing to go there. Oh, my God.
That is an amazing and probably not true story.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
All right. Another roadside attraction is the UFO Watchtower in Hooper, Colorado.
Okay.
Judy Messeline moved to the San Luis Valley, high in the Rocky Mountains, to raise cattle. 5 years later, she knew she had made a mistake because cows don't eat sand. But then, by accident, she tapped into the valley's true natural resource, UFOs. It started as a joke. Judy's neighbors had mentioned strange things that they had seen in the clear night skies of the valley, and she knew that UFO watchers would sometimes visit her ranch after dark. So to earn some money, since the cow thing wasn't working out, she opened up a campground, built a small stucco flying saucer as a gift shop, and surrounded it with a 10-foot-high viewing platform called the UFO Watchtower.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
She was already at 7,600 feet altitude, so she figured just a few more feet wouldn't make much difference. The tower opened in the summer of 2000. Judy did not expect that anyone would see anything from it other than the distant mountain ranges and the stars at night. What she didn't know was that San Luis Valley is revered among flying saucer buffs as one of the best places in the world to see UFOs, and Judy's watchtower was right in the middle of it. So the faithful UFO people flocked to Judy's property and made it a popular stopover.
Oh, my gosh.
And it still is today.
Oh, my gosh.
Still is today. I'm not going to read the whole thing.
Wow.
But anyway,
Good for her.
some people say they've seen actual UFOs and actual aliens, etc.
Yeah, when you're in the moment, you know.
You don't have to pay anything to use the watchtower, but you have to pay to camp there, of course.
Oh, okay, sure. Sure, you need that. She's got to pay her bills, too.
It's $5 a car, though.
Yeah.
Wow. It doesn't cost much.
No.
The car that Bonnie and Clyde were killed in
Yes.
is a roadside attraction.
Really?
In Prim, Nevada.
Oh, my gosh.
In early 1934, Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrows stole a V8 Ford and drove it around the Midwest, robbing and killing people. That joyride ended when lawmen punctured the car and Bonnie and Clyde with over 100 armor-piercing bullets. Since then, the location of the Bonnie and Clyde death car has often been as difficult to find as it was when the drivers were still alive. The blood-splattered, bullet-ridden car was an instant attraction touring carnivals, amusement parks, flea markets, and state fairs for 30 years.
I bet it did.
For a time, it was in a museum of antique autos in Princeton, Massachusetts. Then in the 1970s, it was at a Nevada racetrack where people could sit in it for $1.
Oh, my God.
A decade later, it was in a Las Vegas car museum. A decade after that, it was in a casino near California-Nevada state line. It was then moved to a different casino on the other side of the freeway. Anyway,
man,
it is now in Prim, Nevada. If you want
18 years, it'll be 100 years, so they're going to have some kind of celebration, 18 years.
The site where Buddy Holly died, where his airplane crashed, is in Clear Lake, Iowa. It's a popular roadside attraction.
Oh, my gosh.
February 1959 in Iowa, Buddy Holly was cold and he wanted some free time to do his laundry. So instead of riding a bus 350 miles to his next gig in Minnesota, he chartered a plane to fly him there along with Richie Valens and the Big Bopper, known as J.P. Richardson, known as the Big Bopper. The pilot was an unqualified 21-year-old, and the plane only flew 6 miles before it crashed, killing all of them.
That was horrible.
And let's see. This is in Clear Lake, Iowa. It's free to visit the crash site.
Gosh.
It's a roadside attraction.
Yeah.
Amarillo, Texas. I'm sure you've heard of the Cadillac Ranch. All those Cadillacs buried.
Yes.
Face forward.
That I could never get.
That's
I never
free
got
also.
That.
That's
Yeah,
free
I
also.
never got that.
I never got that one either.
Never got that.
Buddy Holly's last gig, it was in the Surf Ballroom in Clear Lake, Iowa. It's also a roadside attraction.
Gosh, I wonder if people still perform there.
Yep, still open. Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you go there February 3rd, 1959, they also have an event. They always have an event called The Day the Music Died.
So that's coming up then.
Yeah, February 3rd, 1959.
A week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, his hotel room receipt is on display there. He paid $3.75. Elvis Presley sent a telegram to his family with his condolences. That is there.
Wow.
As well. They don't charge, but they have a donation suggested if you want to visit the museum.
Okay. Gosh.
There's the Cathedral of Junk in Austin, Texas. I'll let you go to the website and look that up.
Cathedral of Junk.
The website again is
the original hoarding.
roadsideamerica.com. The world's largest cross is in Effingham, Illinois.
Oh, okay.
It's just a big old cross.
I think you had a story about that.
I've seen a lot of big crosses in my drive.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the biggest one, 200 feet.
Yeah, there was some
And then the one I thought you would like. The world's only drive-through strip club in Congruity, Pennsylvania.
Incongruity.
Well, in the city of Congruity, Pennsylvania. The drive-through window at the Climax Gentlemen's Club
Yes.
offered the novelty of a drive-through lane with the I'll do it in my car convenience of a drive-through McDonald's.
And it's on the driver's side of the car. It's got to be
I don't
kind of
know.
awkward.
I don't
you
know. A
to
special
get
gravel-
the steering wheel in the way.
Oh, Robin. A special gravel driveway leads to a cinder block carport at the back of the building where patrons can watch the indoor activity from their vehicles through a diamond-shaped window. A pay here booth takes credit cards and displays an autographed photo of Fred Hansberger.
Who is that? The founder?
He's a right-wing radio talk show host who doesn't like the place. So they. Oh wow, that's funny. The current rates are $20 a minute for 2 or more people. $20 a minute.
A minute for 2 or more people.
$10 a minute for solo customers. If there's somebody in front of you, you have to wait.
Is the Cafe Risque listening? Is that going to be like their addition?
The world's only drive-through strip club. The bad news, kids,
Yeah.
it closed when the owner died.
Oh, gee.
So there you go. So it's
Nobody
not open anymore.
Nobody to read.
All right, we will take a break. Be right back. We've got news bites to do. Be sure to donate blood. I don't know where the bloodmobile is. Go to lifesouth.org and you can find out right there. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Some warnings in areas hard hit by this weekend's snow.